Hello, how are you? I'm fine. Do you remember this flower I was trying to make a while ago? And I was coming up with a protruding back. The back of the flower is driving me crazy. Remember that? Well, it's a forsythia. That's what I was trying to make here, a forsythia. I think I figured out a way to make this flower a whole lot easier with a flat back. And this is a bracelet I've been working on with that flower. It is a whole lot simpler. I don't know why I was overcomplicating it. Probably because I thought I had to, but I don't. So, let me show you how to make this flower and maybe how to attach it. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to stand to sit in here because it's hot in here. Damn hot. But what you need are some 11s, 8s, 15s. That's what I used. So I'm going to start the flower with some yellow 11s and some yellow 8s. Pretty simple, huh? Sure. Open. Damn hot in here. Okay. Now, I'll get to that in a minute. So you're going to pick up, let me put this, I'll bring this up a little tiny bit, just a little. So you can see I got some 11s here and some 8s. Sure don't need that many, but that's what you got. You're going to pick up 8 11s. Seven, 8, and tie them in a circle. No need to do all that ladder nonsense. This is a whole lot faster. Actually came out really well. It is a little, well, depending on how long you've been doing this, it may seem a little more difficult, but it really isn't. It's actually very simple. Come here. So tie these in a circle, run through the beads again, tie them in a circle. Cut off my tail, leave maybe a 1/4 inch, maybe. And put your needle through a couple of the beads. One, 2, and you're going to do, how do I explain this? Well, just pick up 2. Okay, you got your thread coming out of one bead. Put your needle through the next bead, and the next bead after that. You're putting your needle through 2 beads. After picking up 2, do the same thing 3 more times. Pick up 2, put your needle through the next 2, pick up 2, put your needle through the next 2, pick up 2, and through the next 2. You'll be at the first 2 that you added. Put your needle up through the first bead and that first 2 that you added. And we're going to be doing starting the little herringbone petals. So pick up 2 8s, put your needle down through the next 11 in that first little group of 2. Swing your thread around, up through that 11 you just added, and up through the 8 that you just added. Pick up 2 more 8s, down through the 8, swing around, up through the 2 8s, and pick up 2 11s, down through the 8, up through the 8 and the 11, and you're going to pick up 3 11s, down to the 11 and all of the 8s, and the 2 11s in your circle. Actually, there should be 3 11s there. Down, 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 so you get to that next spot where you're starting a herringbone. Your needle up through the 11 and that herringbone starter there. And repeat, 2 8s, swing around, up through the 11 and the 8, 2 more 8s, down through the 8, swing around, up through the 2 8s, 2 11s, down through the 8, up through the 8 and the first 11 there. Pick up 3 11s, down through everything, and over to that next spot where you're starting a herringbone, the next petal. Sweating in here, up through the 11. And repeat, 2 8s, up through the 11 and the 8, 2 more 8s, down the 8, up through both 8s, 2 11s, down through the 8, up through the 8 and the 11. We're crying out loud now. Come on now. 3 11s, down through everything to the next spot for the next petal. It's pretty simple, this part. You see how it's forming here. Up through the 11, 2 8s, up through the 11 and the 8, swing around to do that. Come, there we go. Oop, 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 oop. Oop, everything is coming out of my hand because sweat is running down my face. So hot. I want to put a fan in here, but it'd be too loud. That wouldn't be any fun. One more. 2 8s. Swing around, up through both 8s. 2/11s, down through 1/8, swing around, up through the 8 and the 11. Whoops, don't get your thread caught. 3/11s, down through everything. And now we're ready to try to put the center in there. So I go through just the beads in the petal, the last petal we just made. I went down. There's a lot of thread bridges, which is good because you can catch them. Go down through the center of that petal that we just made, and up through the middle of this flower. There's a nice big hole. I forgot to get them out. You need another 8, or you could use a 6 or maybe a 4mm or something like that. And a 15 or 2, just a couple. We're only making one here. Too hot. Too hot to sit in here. Just is. So I got my thread coming out of the hole. Okay, I'm picking up an 8 and a little 15. Putting my needle back down through the 8 only. And down through the center of the opposite petal. You can kind of see. I know I'm going to get everybody with a personality disorder. We can't see! Fulfill me! It's not, everybody else doesn't have trouble. There's always one person. Satisfy me! It's all about me. Okay. So you get it down. It's you got to do this twice to make it tight in the middle. So go back up through the opposite petal again. Up through the 8 and the 15. And then back down to the 8 again. It's a little tedious, but it worked. Maybe somebody can think of a better way. I'm going back down through the 8 and then back down through the opposite petal. Oh, come on now. Yeah. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Then I'm back. Run your thread up through. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't stop some of these people. Anyway, run up through some of the beads. I ran up through, like in between these two 8s. One of the petals. And then I made a 1/2 inch knot in between them. One or two. It's not going anywhere. And then I ran my thread up through some more beads and cut my thread. Just like that. Okay. So there you go. I was going to show you how to do the little vine. It's a takeoff of Jill Weissman, who I just love copying. I do. She comes up with some of the nicest stuff. So, oh, I'm going to try that. Adapt it for my own needs. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's flawless. Anyway, it's something that it's for a different project she made. A really pretty bracelet that it was a wide netted band, and then she put her own like a rose kind of flower on it. Just different. It's just different. So anyway, I thought maybe that vine will work all by itself, and it does. It works pretty good. But I'm going to do that at another time because it's too hot in here, and I'm I'm not going to sit in here longer than I have to. Sorry. Let me see. Here's your little flower. Move this out of my way. And here is the... This would also make a really cute necklace, I'm sure. Real viney. So next week when I get... Maybe when it cools off a little, I'll attach it here. I'll show how to make maybe some earrings with this. Or a necklace with this. But see how it can... This is just perfect length for a bracelet. Really cute. Really cute. The colors are a little too monochromatic, but this was just my first attempt, and I'm liking the way it comes out, so I'll probably try it in a different color scheme next time. And that is all. Have a great week. Stay happy, stay inspired. Do not hit your kids. It's so dumb. Don't do it. Stop it. Stop it. Bye.